Good evening, guys. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
So tell me what is that you want me to teach? Right.
Yesterday you were teaching some maxima and minima, sir.
Yeah, I remember. But did you try out problems? Because me teaching is not going to help without you guys solving it.
Sir, yesterday's problem I did in another method, sir. But I got the same answer. Yes, sir. Sir, what I did was I calculated the first derivative, f dash of x, sir. Then I got an exact value for x, sir. Then I substituted that value in the given equation and I got the required answer. That 8 by 27 into 4 by 3 pi r cube.
What you did is right. What you did is right.
Okay.
It's right up. Yeah. Okay. We'll do one thing. Wait. You just wait for 5 minutes. I'll create a question paper and give it to you. And we'll solve that thing. Search any previous year question paper. So you guys want mostly from applications of derivatives only, right? Is there any other chapter also you want me to help you out?
No, sir. I have a doubt in inverse trigonometry in the sex proof questions.
Inverse trigonometry?
Proof questions will they ask?
No, obviously they won't know that. But it is better you practice. Like, see, what will happen is the same question. See, it's the same story. Let me be honest, okay? Only the pattern of the question paper is changed. That's it. So just because it is MCQ, let us not get scared. At the same time, let us not be casual also. So what will happen is, see, for example, I'll show you how questions will be framed. You think and let me know if it makes sense. See, for example, this is a prove that problem only.
So are you presenting the screen, sir?
No, 1 minute. Yeah, wait. See, if the same question is there, no, prove that. What I can do, if I have to make this question as an MCQ, okay, if I'm the person who's setting the paper, what I will do is, I'll remove the word prove that. I'll directly start with the statement like this. The volume of the largest cone that can be inscribed in a sphere of radius r is, okay, I'll put a colon, option A. 8 by 27 times the volume of sphere. B, 27 by 8 times volume of sphere. C, 2 by 3 times volume of sphere. D, 4 by 5 times volume of sphere. Right? Is it not the same story which is presented in a different way? You're able to understand. So next time you need not have this question here. Will they ask through that question, sir? No. Whatever question they are going to create has to come only from NCERT or a model from NCERT. You're able to understand, Rohan? Am I clear?
Yes, sir, I understood.
So when you're solving this problem, when you're solving any problem, right? Maybe they will make this kind of a change, but still you treat it like a subjective problem.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So for example, let's say you want me 26th question is there. I will remove, show that. Okay. I will start with this semi-vertical angle of right circular cone of given surface area and maximum volume is options. A, sine inverse of 2 by 5. B, sine inverse of 1 by 3. C, sine inverse of 3 by 4. D, sine inverse of 4 by 5. Something like this. Maybe you need to find this, only then you will be able to understand that this is the right answer. Okay.
Okay, sir,
That's-
understood.
Okay. Yeah, that is the whole thing. Okay. Just give me 2 minutes time.
Okay, sir.
The meanwhile, you just go through the concepts. If you have any doubts, let me know. Just try to recollect if you have any doubts. Okay. So I got some question papers. Let's try this out. You guys also try along with me. I'm not going to do on my own. Okay. I want some participation, else I'm not going to do. You guys do the first problem. Find the interval of increase of the function. Means the interval in which the function is going to increase. Try it out. I got the answer. You guys try and let me know. So what is the first step?
To differentiate, sir.
Yes. What do you get? F dash of x is
x square minus e power x.
X
Plus-
square or x. Why are you
It's
saying
the same quantity, x minus e power x.
1 minus e power extra? Derivative of x is 1, no?
Sir, that's a subtraction symbol, sir. It's not multiplication.
Oh, you thought x into e minus e power x. No,
Yes,
no,
sir.
no. X minus e power x.
Okay, sir.
So 1 minus e power x, derivative of tan 2 pi by 7 is 0. So f dash of x should be greater than 0 for increasing. So 1 minus e power x should be greater than 0, which implies e power x should be less than 1. X belongs to So when will e power x be less than 1? If you look at the graph of e power x, it is like this. E power x is equal to 1 at x is equal to 0.
From
0.
1 to infinity, sir.
So it is for values less than 0. So it is from minus infinity to 0. Okay.
Yes,
So I have a doubt. Why can't minus infinity comma 1 can't come as the answer, sir? Since we are saying it's
Because,
e power
see, for example, if you want to put 1, tell me a value less than 1, e power 0.99. Correct? So 2.7 raised to the power of 0.99, is it less than 1?
no, sir.
Yes, that is the reason you can't use it. Okay, because
sir.
these are, I understood why you're getting the doubt. You got the doubt because you're thinking of y value. See, y value of e power x is 1 when the value of x is 0. So e power x means the value of x you substitute no in the place of e power x should always generate a value less than 1. So if you observe the graph itself, 1 is getting generated at this point. So when you go on the left of it, left of where? Left of 0. But 1 to minus 1 to infinity means you're going from here. But if you go from here, you observe that the value is greater than 1.
Yes, I got it, sir.
Got it, right? Yes. So that is the reason you should not do it. Second, f of x is equal to 3x plus cos 3x. Do it first. Anybody with the answer? So what is f dash of x star? 3 minus
3 sin.
3 sin x.
3 sin 3x. They are asking strictly increasing, strictly decreasing. Okay, let's do both and see. No, it's greater than 0 for increasing. Okay. So 3 into 1 minus sin 3x. Okay, let me take it like this. I don't want to take greater than 0. I'm not using trial and error basis. So I took the 3 outside. 3 into 1 minus sin 3x. If you observe, what is the maximum value of sin 3x that you can get? What is the maximum value of sin that you can get? Whether it is sin 3x, it is 1. So 1 minus 1, the maximum value you will get it as 0. Like, sorry, you will get the least value as 0. And other values, when see, since Sin 3x is less than or equal to 1, greater than or equal to -1. Now what I'm doing is multiply with minus on both the sides. On both sides, if I do that, I get 1 less than or equal to minus sin 3x less than or equal to -1. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So now adding, sorry, inequality will change, no? So adding 1 on both sides, what do I get? 2 greater than or equal to 1 minus sin 3x greater than or equal to 0 means 1 minus sin 3x is always greater than 0, less than or equal to 2. So can I say that this is always positive? So 1 minus sin 3x is always positive for any value of x that you substitute. So 3 into 1 minus sin 3x is always positive. Hence, it is strictly increasing. Sorry, I will not say strictly increasing. It is increasing on R. So what is the difference between strictly increasing and increasing?
Strictly means
Increasing
not
is equal to 0,
increasing,
but in
only
strictly
greater
increasing,
than
it's only increase.
Equal to, yes, it's strictly increasing should be strictly greater than 0. But here there is a possibility that you will get equal to 0 also. Are you able to understand? That is why it is increasing on R.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Please tell me. Please tell me.
Sir, for example, it increases for a while. So, like in the sine graph, it increases and then it will decrease for a while, right, sir?
No, but that is for sin 3x. But this is 1 minus sin 3x as a function.
The whole thing we have to take, sir.
Yeah, whole thing. 1 minus sin 3x as a function will always increase. That is what the theorem says. That is what the problem. I hope you guys made a note of the steps that I followed.
Yes, sir.
Right. Please write it down. Can I erase that?
1 minute.
Write it. The next problem is very simple. I want you all to try it, please.
Done, sir.
Okay. So, third one. If root x plus root y is equal to root a, dy by dx is equal to. Who finished it? So, derivative of root x. Anybody? 1 by?
2 root 2.
Yes. Derivative of root y. 1 by 2 root y
2 root
into
y into dy by dx.
is equal to derivative of root a.
0,
1 by
sir.
2 root a.
0 because it's a constant. So dy by dx is equal to minus 1 by 2 root x into 2 root y. So 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Minus of root y by root x.
Sir, so the RHS value is always constant, sir.
Need not be. If it is other than x and y, if you look at this expression, the two variables are y and x only. So anything other than y and x, you find it in the equation or in the question with a constant. I'm not concluding that right side is always a constant.
Okay, sir.
Okay. For example, root of sin square theta plus y is equal to x. Okay. They ask what is dy by d theta. Then what will you say? Okay, I'll make it simple. Sin theta plus y is equal to x. Then what is dy by d theta?
Cos theta plus
Cos theta plus
y
dy
into
by
dy by d.
is equal to what is derivative of x with respect to d theta? That will be
0, sir.
0. Now you understood.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Right. Fourth, how to do this? At what points the slope of the tangent to the curve x square plus y square minus 2x minus 3 is 0? So what are we supposed to do? Find dy by dx equated to 0, you'll get the answer. So 2x plus 2y minus 2 is equal to 0. Sorry. 2y into y dash minus 2 is equal to 0. X plus y into y dash x minus 1 divided by y is equal to y dash. Okay, so they are saying at what point the slope of the tangent is 0, means it is parallel to x axis. Y dash is 0 implies x is equal to 1, correct? When x is equal to 1, when you substitute it back in this equation of curve, what will be the value of y you will get? 1 plus y square minus 2 minus 3 is equal to 0. So y square is equal to minus 5 plus 1 is 4. So y is equal to plus or minus 2. So answer will be 1 comma 2, 1 comma minus 2. Option D.
So could you explain again, sir?
Which one?
First,
So first I found y dash is equal to 0. The corresponding point, the corresponding x point at which the slope is 0 is x is equal to 1. Is it clear till that point?
yes, sir.
So x is equal to 1. What do you mean by tangent? If this is the curve, you will draw a tangent to the curve at a point. No? Means
Yes,
the
sir.
tangent to draw at a point has the x coordinate as 1. So if you want to find the y coordinate, what will you do logically? You will take that one end, substitute it in the equation of curve and find the value of y. That's what I did.
Okay, sir, I understood now.
Okay.
Sir, I have a doubt. How is x minus 1 divided by y?
Because that is y dash. Okay, I made a mistake. But answer is right. 2x plus 2y into y dash minus 2. Okay. Okay, I didn't make any mistake. Is equal to 0 because when I differentiate on both the sides, it is 0 because it is implicit function. So 2x minus 2 is equal to minus 2 into y dash. So you're getting it as minus 2y. So 2 will get cancelled. X minus 1 divided by minus y is y dash. Okay, they told y dash is 0. When I equate y dash to 0, x minus 1 will be equal to 0. That's it.
Okay,
Is it clear?
sir, understood.
Yes.
Okay. Now try the next one. F of x is equal to x cube. So f dash of x is 3x square. They are asking about local maxima, local minima, none of these point of inflection. So
Point of
if
inflection.
I equate it to 0, yes, x will be equal to 0. What about f double dash of x? It will be 6x. So you'll substitute 0, it will come out as 0. So f double dash of 0 is also 0. It is the point of inflection at x. Correct. Sixth one. The equation of normal to the curve y is equal to sin x at 0, 0. So y is equal to sin x. Dy by dx is equal to cos x. Correct? So at 0, 0. So dy by dx is equal to 0. Sorry, 1. Because you will substitute x is equal to 0. So dy by dx is 1. What will be slope of normal? Slope of normal will be minus 1. So slope of normal is known, point is known. Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So y is equal to minus x, or x plus y is equal to 0. Is there an option? Okay. Can I rub this?
So the reason we got dy by dx is equal to 1 is substituted x value at 0, right?
Yeah. Cos 0 is 1.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Next. Listen. The function f of x is equal to 4 minus 3x plus 3x square minus x cube is, this part doesn't make sense. Let's solve and see. What is f dash of x? 0 minus
3 plus 6x minus 2x square.
3x square minus 2x plus 3 equals 0.
minus 3x square. Okay, wow. They're asking about increasing and decreasing. So what I can do is, I will take minus 3 outside, x square plus 2x plus 1. Sorry, x square minus 2x plus 1. Shariyada. So this will be minus 3 into, observe, no? Can I write this as x minus 1 the whole square plus 1? That's it. It's x minus 1 the whole square. Correct? So
Yes, sir.
minus 3 to x minus 1 the whole square is always positive. Minus 3 is always negative. So negative into positive is less than 0. So f dash of x is less than 0. What can you say? It's strictly... No. It need not be less than 0. See, x minus 1 can be 0 also at x is equal to 1 because the domain they have told is real number. So can be less than or equal to 0. What can you say? It is decreasing on R. Guys, are you able to understand?
Sir,
How
but
to
we can
choose?
take that. Sir, but we can take that 3 to the RHS side, no, sir, because we are equating it to
No,
0, no, sir.
No, increasing or decreasing, where do we equate it to 0? Da? Inequality, then we'll deal. It is maximum or minimum we take. Da. Don't get confused. Okay, well, be careful. Da. Okay, see, my main intention is to make you understand the difference between strictly decreasing and decreasing. Give me a confirmation, guys. Did you understand how to choose the right option, strictly decreasing? You understood why I took it as decreasing? What is the logic I told? In the real number, 1 is also possible. So when you substitute x is equal to 1, what will happen? 1 minus 1.
0, sir.
So the function can be less than 0 or equal to 0 also. That is the reason why it is decreasing. Seriya?
So I have a doubt, sir. Usually we take f dash of x is greater than 0, right?
We don't take it. See, for these kind of problems, okay. See, there are two kinds of problems they will ask. One is, they will ask you the interval in which it is decreasing. If they have already mentioned that in the question itself that the function is decreasing, and you just find the interval and tell me, then you will do that less than 0 or greater than 0.
Okay, sir, I understood now. Yes, I understood.
Yeah. In this question, the options are given in such a way where you are asked to find decreasing or increasing. There was some other problem also similar to this. This one, second one. See, the function is, they didn't tell whether it is increasing or decreasing. So what we did is, we used our logic to find out. We need to do some manipulation, especially when it is trigonometric and quadratic. See, generally, I'll tell you this also. They will ask you these kind of problems only. So when it comes to trigonometric, they will concentrate more on sine or cos. So guys, please make a note of this, okay? When they concentrate on sine or cos, right, you need to use this logic. That sine theta is less than or equal to 1, greater than or equal to -1. So theta can be anything. It can be x, 2x, 3x, 4x, 100x also. But sine as such is a function which is between -1 to 1. So you need to do this and deal with the inequality. That is one kind of a problem. The second kind of problem that they can ask is quadratic. Shariada. So when they ask based on quadratic, right, means they will give you a cubic equation. This also will happen. They will give you a cubic equation, and the cubic equation differentiated will become a second degree equation. And that time you need to use the method of completing the squares. Please make a note, right? That's a hint. You can solve any problem if you know this logic. So you will follow completing the square method. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Solpa.
sir, my only doubt is how to calculate whether the function is decreasing or increasing on the infinity point, sir. That minus infinity or infinity, sir. That one is only confusing, sir.
Okay, now only see if you get the condition that it is less than 0, x is less than 0, then minus infinity should be included. You bring a problem, like did you face any kind of a problem where you tried to solve it using your logic but you got stuck?
First question itself, sir. I was getting 1 comma infinity something, sir. That option D I got, sir.
Okay, wait. I don't know how you did, but for that problem, I hope you're clear with this. 1 minus e power x, correct? They told you need to find the interval in which this is increasing. This is f dash of x. So f dash of x will be greater than 0 for increasing. Aprina, e power x is a function which is less than 1. Now, if you go to your textbook, okay, if you look at the value of e is 2.7132, something they will give you. Okay. Now, the best way to look at anything is do it as a rough work. If you have this kind of a confusion, do it as a rough work, but don't show it in the paper, because if they see the word equal, if they see the symbol equal to, they will strike it off. Sorry, anyways, but okay. E power x is equal to 1 abdina. What is the value of x that you can substitute at which e power x becomes equal to 1?
0.
So x is equal to 0. So this x is equal to 0 tells you that there is a concept of increasing. So something x less than 0 should be one condition, x greater than 0 should be one condition, because x is equal to 0 will be a point of minima or maxima. We don't know what it is. Minima or maxima meaning another. If the maximum na left side it is increasing, right side it is decreasing. Correct? Adhe mari minima meaning another, left side it is decreasing, right side it is increasing. So you actually found the critical point by doing the equal to. See, you should follow this method only if you get confused. I'm repeating it again. Okay, up e power x is equal to 1 when you do it. When you will get e power x is equal to 1? When you equate f dash f x to 0. Am I clear to this step? Now, is it clear to Mithun? Right.
Yes, sir.
We don't know whether x is equal to 0 is a point of minima or maxima, because with respect to this question, that is not our concern. Okay. So actually ignore methods. For you to solve MCQ, what you can do is find out f double dash of x. Find out f double dash of x. Up f double dash of x another
Minus e power x.
Minus of e power x. Correct? E power. E power x, when you substitute a value x less than 0, what will happen? It is
Less than 1, sir.
It is negative or positive. I'm doing second derivative. Second derivative test. F double dash of x for value x less than 0.
Greater than 1, sir.
It is negative. Because yes, 2.7 power, let's say it is -1. 1 divided by 2.7. இது வந்து positive தான். It is multiplied with a negative, so it is negative. So what can you say? Is it attaining a point of maximum or minimum? Sorry, Victor. Okay. Forget this method.
Minima, sir.
இல்ல, forget this method. Forget. Okay. So your question was about, again, we'll come back to the same point. You found x is equal to 0. So you see what is going to happen when the value of x is less than 0. Okay. Okay, this will get complicated when this is running in my mind, but this will confuse you. Now, e power x is less than 1. I'm sorry, we'll come back to the same old procedure. Since they told increasing f dash of x is 1 minus e power x greater than 0. So e power x is less than 1. So where will e power x be equal to 1? At x is equal to 0. Now you know the graph of e power x, correct? This theriyuma theriyada? If you don't know, you go and revisit and learn it. Y is equal to e power x. I think it is 5.3 or 5.4. I don't remember the exercise number. So this y is equal to e power x is a graph for. So there is a graph of y is equal to e power x. Similarly, if the graph is y is equal for e power minus x is something like this. Guys, are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How much is this value? This value is 1. So 0, 1. Okay. So if you draw a line as y is equal to 1. Okay. Now, is the function value at this point less than 1 or greater? So where is the function value less than 1?
Below that hyperbola.
Is it on the negative x-axis or positive x-axis?
From negative, sir. From positive to negative. 1 to negative.
So it is minus infinity to 0 then. So this is the place where e power x is less than 1. So that is a place where the function will be increasing.
Sir, but 0.5 is also less than 1 only, no, sir. But 0.5 is positive, sir. So from 1 only we have to take, no, sir. And values less than 1.
This is the value of x. It is not the value of y.
Sir, x means the power, right, sir?
X is the domain. I'm talking about the domain.
Sir.
You guys are confused with range. Yeah, I am able to understand what is your doubt. Because you are looking at the y-axis. No. You look at the x values. That is, what is the domain of this function? Okay. If suppose, guys, for my satisfaction, I want to manipulate this problem. You guys do it and tell me. I want everybody to try this. F of x is equal to x plus e power minus x plus tan 2 pi by 7. Find the values of x for which function is decreasing. Who can tell me? You try, whether it is right or wrong, you don't worry. That I'll help you. So what is the first step you will do? F dash of x, correct? So what is f dash of x?
Yes, sir. 1 minus e power minus
1 plus e power minus x into.
Shouldn't be 1 minus e power minus x, sir.
No. You do the chain rule.
Okay.
Into minus 1. If I directly write minus, some might get confused. So derivative of x is 1. Derivative of e is e power something itself into, if the power is something other than x, then you should follow chain rule. So derivative of minus x is minus 1 plus derivative of tan 2 pi by 7 is 0. So f dash of x will be 1 minus e power minus x, correct? So they are asking where is the function decreasing. So f dash of x should be less than 0 for the function to decrease, correct? So 1 minus e power minus x should be less than 0. So e power minus x should be greater than 1. e power minus x should have a function value greater than 1. How is the graph for e power minus x? This is the graph. This is 0, 1. Where is e power minus x greater than 1?
Right hand side, sir, RHS.
Wait. If I draw y is equal to 1. Okay. So e power minus x is nothing but y only. Where
The
is
left hand side, sir.
It is on the left hand side. But what will be the answer?
Minus infinity to
Clear? You're able to
Sir, it's
understand?
clear now, sir.
Yes. Mithun, are you convinced?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
So,
think
sir, for
about
this
it.
type of
You
questions,
still-
we should know the graph, sir.
You should know the graph. That is the thing. See, the unfortunate thing with CBSE is you don't have it in the syllabus of handling domains. That is the only problem. So I know what is and where is the confusion coming into picture. You guys are looking at y-axis. No. You should look at the value of y and check wherever the value of y is less than 1 or greater than 1. For that, you need to draw a line. Something I would have told something like horizontal line test. No. Similarly, you will draw a line which is parallel to x-axis and then find what are all the x values for which the corresponding y values are greater than 1.
Okay, sir, understood.
Sir, so here x we are calculating as the power, right, sir? Power for
Yeah.
the base, no, sir? Okay, sir.
If x is this value, this value. What values of x I can substitute in e power minus x so that this function is decreased? That is the meaning of this. You try out
Sir,
few
so-
more problems.
Sir, so
Tell me.
2 to the power negative of any number will always be positive, sir. For example, 2 to the power minus 1 is positive, right, sir?
Yeah, it is positive, but that value will be less than 1.
Okay, sir.
See,
But it's always positive,
po-
no, sir.
positive exponent say it works like this. A power x is always positive if a is greater than 0. As simple as that. This will happen for all values of x that belongs to R. You can put any value and check. It is positive. But the question is about when will the exponent value be greater than 1 and less than 1 is the question. Okay.
Okay, sir.
You think about it. I know it is difficult, but think about it with a calm mind. You try out few problems and then come to me if you still don't understand. See, for example, prove that the function f of x is equal to 3 power x is strictly increasing on R. It's an exponential function, 3 power x. So what is the derivative of 3 power x?
Three,
3x,
sir.
sir.
3 power x is 3 power x log 3. Derivative of a power x is a power x log a. It is very simple because see y is equal to a power x. Don't forget all these things. Dy by dx. Okay, wait. I'll take log on both the sides. Log y is equal to x log a. X log a. Differentiate on both the sides. 1 by y into dy by dx is equal to derivative of x is 1. So log a into derivative of x with respect to x. So dy by dx will be equal to y log a, but y is how much? A power x. I've already showed this proof.
Yes, sir, you've done it.
Right. So dy by dx is a power x log a. So here it will be 3 power x log 3. So this is f dash of x. So if you observe, since the base is positive, the value of x, whatever you substitute, for all values of x that belongs to R, f dash of x is a greater than 0 value. Hence it is strictly increasing on R. It will never become equal to 0 because exponential function will become 0 with the base as a number greater than 1. 3 power x will become 0 only at x is equal to minus infinity, but minus infinity is never a number which is included in the domain. Correct? It is always within open bracket. That is reason why it is always strictly increasing on R. Okay. Next one, you guys try to find the point of local maxima or local minima of the corresponding function. X minus 1 into x plus 2 the whole square. What is the answer?
Sir, I'm getting x plus 1 and x minus 2, sir. X plus 1 into x minus 2, sir.
I don't think that is the right thing. So when you differentiate, what did you get?
X plus 1 into x minus 2, sir.
X minus 1 into 2 into x plus 2 plus x plus 2 the whole square. Right?
Into 0 should come, no, sir.
Into derivative of x plus 1 is 1 rub.
Sir, x minus 1, it will be 1, no, sir. 1 minus 1 will be 0, no,
No,
sir.
derivative of 1 is 0. So x plus 2 into 2x minus 2 plus 1. So x plus 2 into 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. Wait. No, I made a mistake. X plus 2, if I take outside, I'll have 2x minus 2 plus I'll have an x plus 2 here. Okay. This should be equal to 0. So x plus 2 into 3x is equal to 0. So x will be 0 or minus 2. So use the f double dash of x to find the local maximum or local minimum.
Done, sir.
What is the answer? Which one is local maxima? So what is f double dash of x at x equal to 0? So what is stopping you? By now you should have completed the problem, right? I thought you guys can handle it.
-2 is the minima value and 0 is point of.
-2 will be maxima value. Did you find f double dash of x?
No, sir.
Find f double dash of x.
So we can find f double dash of x from x plus 2 into 3x, right, sir?
Yeah, you can do that.
Sir, for both the points are coming at 0, sir. Point of inflection. Sir.
No. 3x into x plus 2, that is f dash of x. So f double dash of x will be how much? 3 into x into 1 plus x plus 2 into 1. So 3 into 2x plus 2, that will be 6 into x plus 1. Okay. So when you put x is equal to 0, f double dash of 0 is positive. So it's a point of minima. X equal to -2. F double dash of -2 is 6 into -1, which is less than 0. So this will be the point of maximum. That's it. So this is a point of local minima, point of local maximum. That's it. This is what they asked. What is making you guys struggle with this problem? See, remaining problems, you guys try it. Okay. Verify Rolle's theorem, these things you need not do. But I want you all to try and come before tomorrow's class. So try these problems and come.
Do we have approximation for this test, sir?
No. Approximation, Rolle's theorem and all. See, questions have come. I told you, right? I took an old sheet.
Yes, sir.
So those things are there. Whichever is not there in the syllabus, we can ignore it.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir, so this week, the first exercise also you want to ask now, sir?
First will not be there. First it's not there.
Okay.
Okay. That's it, guys. We can wind up.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, will you be sharing
Thank
this
you, sir.
paper, sir?
Yeah, I'll do it. Now itself, I'll share it in the group.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.